Hi friends and stuff. So I am here. I've got this last little bit of Temu stuff to go through. I did price it all out for you guys. And so I thought I'd go through that. And then I'm going to do a second video. I haven't decided if I'm going to work on the library or the camper. I kind of want to finish this one part of the camper I'm doing. I've painted it, but it needs another coat, so I'm going to do that. And then I'd like to get the these little coffee stirrer sticks stained, and so that we can start gluing those on. So I'd like to finish that process before I move on to the library. But I'll see how far I get today, because I do need to put another coat of paint, and you guys don't need to see me paint anything. That's pretty boring. And then we'll look at the flooring to see what we want to do for the floor. I am thinking of going the linoleum route, only because I feel like if you had a little bakery in a camper, you would not want to be trying to clean wood floors from spills, drops. If you dropped an egg, those are such a pain to clean up. So I'm thinking of going along the lines of the linoleum, but we'll have to look and see which one looks the best. I think the light gray one will be our best bet, but we'll look at it. All right, so let's get into this Temu haul. So this, I was a little disappointed in this. I don't know if I thought this was like my other jars. I really hate that Temu does not tell you anymore, oh, look, you've bought this one time, you know. So I'm a little disappointed in this little jar, but of course it will go in the candy shop, and I think it will be great. Although I don't like the price. This was $2.20. I mean, it is glass. I will give them that. I do think that's a little high for this little baby jar, but it's super cute, right? So I like it. I think what I'm going to put in there, I think licorice would look really cute in there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh gosh, y'all, I need to take the trash out in my studio. It is such a mess. And I'm thinking, you guys, because y'all always tell me the fun things you're working on. So I thought about starting a Facebook group for this channel. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, if you would join a Facebook group for the channel, because I would really like a place where you guys can show me what you're working on, and we can all gather inspiration from each other, because I think there's nothing better than learning from each other. So let me know what y'all think. I know there's plenty of Facebook groups on miniatures and everything, but I thought something more personal for you guys and for me, that I would kind of like that. And so you guys let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. So this next thing, oh my gosh, y'all, I saw this and I thought it was just the cutest thing. Now it is wrapped up crazy. So I did order it. Now it's funny, you know how I use the little camera thing for the trick to see any lower prices? Well, when I did that with this particular thing, it showed me real size ones. So I was like, oh no, I better not use that for doing that on some of these little miniatures, because the little camera trick doesn't recognize the differences. But y'all, look at this little tea kettle. I love it. Or teapot. It's not a kettle, it's a pot. Look at how adorable. It is glass. The detail on it is amazing. It looks almost like a pumpkin shape on it, just the little ridges. Now the ridges again are like that other one. They're on the inside on that jar. They're not on the outside. It's smooth on the outside, but if you put your finger in here, you can feel the ridges on the inside. I thought this was just adorable. So, so cute. I love it. So I like teapots, and you know what better ones to collect than tiny ones. So that was $3.85. A little pricey, but totally, totally cute. All right. I got this mainly because I wanted to see what it was like. It is plastic, so I was a little disappointed in that. I was hoping it was metal, because you know a lot of these little things are metal from Temu. It was only $1.51. It is a shower head thing. I'm not sure what is that, the faucet? Is that the handles? I guess that's the handles. So somehow I guess you hang it like this. I will have to go back and look at the picture to see how that works. But I thought it was cute, so I thought, well, I'll try it and see what it looks like. This is one of those things where I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but you never know. It'll be stashed away in my miniature hoard. That was $1.51. So sometimes I feel like if I purchase something, even if I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it, it could come in handy. Now, I might be able to utilize that in the dog grooming studio, so we'll see. A salon. Didn't we say it was a salon, I guess? A fancy dog grooming place. Oh, I was looking everywhere for this. I thought it didn't come. I must have missed the bag. Because you remember I got all these orders mixed up. So when I was going through them this morning to label them, I missed this one. I cannot get it out of this bag, y'all. Let me just cut the bag. Oh my goodness. It is the cutest little tea canister. I love it. It is metal. Very nicely made. Perfect sizing. I don't have the price on that. I want to say, because I didn't see it, so I didn't get the price. But let me see if I can pull it up real quick, because it might have been in this last order I had up. And of course it was not, friends. I did have, it wasn't too hard. I don't have, there it is. Let me view my receipt. It was $3.57. Now, in the picture, it did show 3 of them. So I thought I was getting 3. I didn't read very well. I only got 1. But I love it so much because it is so cute. And it is metal, so I feel like it's good quality. So I'm not mad about that one. All right, this is for our sewing room. Or eventually I am doing a laundry room, so I don't know just yet. This is pretty well made, $2.68, and it is an ironing board, not a ironing board, an ironing board. I have to know what I'm talking about first before I can say those words. So, super cute. Well, how does it go? Oh, it latches right there. Look at that, you guys. So cute. It's got a place for your iron to sit. I love it. It's pretty sturdy, well made. I don't hate that at all. $2.68 for that. Love it. I got to figure out where I'm going to put that one, though. This is for the classroom. It came with stickers and some other things I'll show you. Now, I was sad because as I was perusing Temu the other day, I saw a full white one and I think I liked it a little better. But it's a telescope, and look, it even has the lens. You can see that. Looks very nice. It is good quality, y'all. Sits up well. It's not junky. It is plastic. But then it came with some stickers. And these are stickers as well. There's 6 of the planets, or it says comets, Neptune, Uranus, Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. And then it's got all these little stickers. So super cute. That is going to go in the classroom, and I'm sure we can utilize those stickers somehow to make some posters in the classroom. All right, let's see what's in here. Oh, this is just a gaming controller. I got this to go with my son's one. Oh my goodness, this is metal. Oh, look how nice this one is. It's much nicer than the other ones I got. Let me see if it'll zoom in on that. It's got the color codes on it. The little buttons are colored. It is metal. It's very heavy and nice. So I like that. He'll like that one. He doesn't know, but I ordered him because he is setting up a YouTube channel as well. Way different from mine, but he loves his gaming console. So I got him the little miniature gaming console, and I got him a little desk and a gaming chair. I can't wait for that to come in. Now, y'all, I'm very disappointed in this. I am not going to lie. So I saw these candy apples. They are beautiful, very well made. The stick's a little long, but you know, I could cut the stick off, but it looks like a true little candy apple. Well, I thought I was getting like 6 or 10 of those. I got one for $1.55. not happy about that. Don't buy just one, guys, because what am I going to do with one candy apple, you know? I need a bunch, and I don't know that I want to order 5 more, but I might, because I did want those for the candy shop, because my local candy shop, she sells caramel apples, and they're so yummy. They have chocolate and nuts and stuff, so I saw the candy apples, and I thought those would be perfect, but we'll see. So this week, y'all, we went, my husband had a doctor's appointment out of town. I didn't get to go to Hobby Lobby this time because our 2 teenage girls and one of their best friends went with us, and we went prom dress shopping, and we had such a wonderful day. It was so fun. The girls got beautiful dresses. Oh my gosh, I just love them. And we got shoes, and yeah, it was a fun day. We had a lot of fun, and we got to have sushi. That's always a good day. All right. These, y'all, are adorable. I'm going to take them out of the bag because you've got to see them. These are glass jars. And look at those. So, of course, these are for the candy shop. I immediately knew we had to have them. There's pink, purple, green. These could be bubblegum balls, hard candies. There's a peach color. Oops. Pink. Aren't these adorable, y'all? Yellow. I love them. Now I can't wait to do the candy shop. Orange. And then we have a blue. The nice thing about these next few projects is they are not nearly as time consuming as the Lucy apartment. They also came with these little stickers. I think I have them upside down. They say macarons on them, but those don't look like macarons, so we're going to call those something else. I am going to keep the stickers though because I like them. So we'll see what we do with those. These plates, let's see. They're a little different than what they look like in the picture to me, but they are ceramic or whatever they're made out of. They're glass. $1.69 for 5 of them. And I thought these were pretty nice. Some of them, you know, they could hold a pie or a cake or something. They don't, none of them match. They're all just a little slightly different. But I thought they were very nice. So, you know, I'll find something to do with these. This is one of those things I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but I will utilize them because I think they are very pretty. And you got all 5 of those for just $1.69. I think that is a good purchase. Good buy for that. These are, so you remember I got the little set of shampoo stuff. Now these orders I ordered before I got that last one. So they're kind of out of order from when I ordered them. These are, you remember I got the shampoo bottles, but I wanted the hair dryer. So that was why I ordered that. So I did get double these. But what I'm going to do in the grooming salon is I'm going to, oh, stuck to the plastic, hold on. I'm going to make a cabinet or, you know, like a shelf with all the supplies that they might use. Now, these aren't necessarily dog shampoos and stuff, but who's going to know that? I can print out a label on the other side and, you know, put something on there that says dogs or something. I have several design programs that I can use. So I'll figure something out on those. But these are for the grooming salon. And I'm just going to, I'll have to either glue them down or use my little double-sided adhesive dots to keep those in place. Because, you know, they'll be falling all over the place. I don't know why I ordered more of these, y'all. I'm done ordering these things. And I'm going to have to remind myself every time because I see them and I think, oh, those will be perfect in the candy shop. No, Steph, you don't need that many in the candy shop because there's like a million of these little things. But I got 2 or 3 of these. So, yeah, I'm stuck with several of them. These will probably be one of those things that I save for when we have a giveaway. And I'm thinking of doing a giveaway when we get to 2,000 subscribers. Because we're at almost 1280, I think now. So we're doing pretty good. So when we get to 2,000 subscribers, I'm probably going to do a giveaway. And I have a whole bunch of stuff to give away. So I think that'll be fun. But those little sliced fruits, that was $3.06. And you see, that's why I don't want to buy any more. Because I think that's way too expensive for what that is. All right, this is another thing I'm not going to buy any more of. Not thrilled with them. I will try these too. But the quality is just not what I was thinking. So this is another UV resin mold. This is for plates, and you see there's a pretty decorative one and there's a plain one. They look nice, but we'll see how they turn out once I put the resin in. You, of course, turn it upside down. You squirt your resin in. You got to get it all up under this little lip here so all the details show. So we'll see how that goes, okay? That was $207. But definitely not buying any more resin molds because I'm just not, I don't think I'm a fan of those. Some of them, they're kind of small and they're fiddly to work with. And y'all know, I'm not much for fiddly. I do get fiddly stuff with these kits that I do, but those don't bother me as much as things like that. I don't know. I got this copper pot. I love copper pots, y'all, but I don't want one because they're so hard to keep clean and pretty and shiny. My mom had one when I was a kid, and oh my gosh, I just did not like that thing. But a miniature one is perfect. The lid does not sit on there very well. You see it kind of moves around a lot. But look at how pretty, a little Dutch oven, copper Dutch oven. Let's see how much that was, $1.89. And I love it, and it won't, what is that called? Is it tarnish that it does? It won't tarnish, so I don't have to clean that one. These are just some little black beads. I'm not sure what type these are called. These are really not seed beads, but they're like little donut-shaped beads. I love them. This is going to go, they're going to go in the supply box so that when I need something like this, it'll be there. I mean, I could make a lamp. I could make several things out of these. Just not quite sure. I don't think I thought this was what size they were. They were $1.27. They are 6 millimeter. I think they had 4 millimeter, and they might have had 10, and so I thought the 10 would be too big, the 4 would be too small, so I settled on 6, and I'm not sure about the size of those either. But they are very pretty, very good quality. They're glass, so I do like them. So we'll keep those. These are some more beads. These came on a little string. I would not order these again. For the price, I thought I was getting like a package of something like this. And they came on a string. There's not very many. It says it is 50, and maybe it is. My eyes are just not seeing 50, but I didn't count them either. These were $3.91, and they are just, they're beads much like these, except they're flatter. On the top, they kind of look flat, if y'all can see that. They're very good quality. They are glass as well. They're beautiful colors. Just not quite what I was expecting, but I do like them. So, not mad about that one. I just don't like the price for those. All right, this is for the library because we love the Starry Nights paintings, my friend and I. So this is definitely for the library. Now, I think this might look a little big in there, so I probably will paint the frame black because I just feel like that gold is so wow, you know, in your face kind of thing. Very good quality. It is plastic, but I think it looks very nice. Oh, it goes sideways. Sorry, guys. But I think I'm going to paint it black, and I think it's going to look fine. Because that back wall is so big, I think it'll look fine in there once I get it up there. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with the pictures. I'm going to print some pictures of my friend and her grandbaby and maybe her daughters or something. I haven't quite decided that yet, but I've got some little picture frames that I hauled before. They have like fruits and stuff in them, and I'm going to put her pictures over those fruits in those frames, and that's how I'm going to do that for the library for her pictures. But this is definitely going in there. I love it. I think it is very pretty. Even with this bright gold, I still think it's beautiful. So, and I'm sorry about my lighting today, y'all. It is cold. Did I tell y'all it's cold and rainy here? A little bit of snowflakes and every now and then. It's really disgusting. But tomorrow's supposed to be warm again, so we'll see how that goes. But today is yucky, so I have an extra light on in here, and I'm not sure that it's doing much for me. Let me do these other ones before I open those little furnitures. Hold on here. These are some paintbrushes. I needed some. Now, I thought I had some like this, but I didn't have any quite this small. So I went ahead and got these. These were only $1.45 for 3 brushes. And if you can see, they are very, like this one, I'll go ahead and take the plastic off. Do you see how tiny and thin and narrow that is? I think that will help a lot with some of the smaller painting that I want to do. So I went ahead and got this set of these brushes. I hope that it does what I want it to do. They look to be very good quality. The length is nice, and the brush looks nice. They are a little stiff, so I'm going to see if I can work those and get them a little more pliable. Maybe once they go into some water, they'll be okay. All right, these are for, now I have a collection of sewing machines, okay? I have vintage sewing machines. I have my sister-in-law's old sewing machine, and I have my great-great-grandmother's treadle sewing machine. And I have another one that I bought from our local sales pages that the lady was selling, and oh my gosh, I love them. And so I saw these. Now these came in a pair of 2. I didn't necessarily need 2, y'all know that. But it came in a set of 2, so I went ahead and got the set to go in. I'm going to make a shelf in the sewing room, and those will have a spot on there. That was $2.70 for those 2 machines. I think they're beautiful. And I got one other one. This one was $3.68, a little bit more. These are very well made, y'all. They're metal. And this one I think is just beautiful. I loved it as soon as I saw it. Oh, it's got a lot of plastic on it. Let's see if I can get it out, y'all. Some of these little fiddly things. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. This is wood. This is all metal. Very good quality. It looks lovely. I just am in love with that. So, so pretty. I cannot wait. See, here I am thinking another project I need to work on. Y'all, I got to stop myself. It's ridiculous. Now, I saw these, and when I saw these, I absolutely thought to myself that they were not going to be the scale I'm wanting. And I absolutely was right. But they are cute. And if you like, some people like this scale. It looks to be like 1/24, maybe 1/48. I am really not sure, y'all. I did not do any measurements on it because I'm just now opening it. But when you see how tiny this is, maybe some of y'all will know how small, what size it is. But look at that bed, y'all. It is all plastic. It's all made out of a, oh, you guys know what I'm trying to say. A mold. There we go. It's got a mattress, pillows, headboard. It's cute. I mean, it's good quality. It's plastic, resin, whatever you want to call it. And it was a bedroom set, if I recall. This was just a bedroom set because I was just going to get one set to see how they looked. There's a little baby chair. So tiny, y'all. I don't know what I could ever do with this. But I know that 1/12 scale is not the only, well, I'm going to knock everything over. Not the only scale out there. It's just my preferred scale. But I know some of you, I've seen some of y'all's work. And oh my gosh, y'all just love that little tiny stuff. So it is not for me. I do not have the patience for that. Oh, this does have a little couch with a blanket on it and a pillow. Maybe somebody's sleeping on the couch. I don't know. And a chair. And then there are, let me see if I can show you these things. Oh, there's one stuck in there. Let me see if I can get it out. It's a little dresser and a little side table. So there's this one, and it has this drawer. Goes right there, I'm guessing. And this drawer that does not fit. So yeah, there we go. It's cute. The drawers do not fit at all, so I would call that a fail. Then there's this little tiny set, and it also has a drawer. This one doesn't fit in there, so maybe it goes down there. Maybe this other one is smaller. Let's see. No, neither one fit in the top, so there you go. You've got a little side table. Maybe it's a little bedside table. and an extra drawer for, I don't know if you lose that drawer. Do we often lose drawers? I don't know. And this, oh, this is a TV, okay. And then, oh, maybe that's a little TV stand instead of a little dresser. I don't know. But, and then there's a cute little TV with a little antenna. They are cute. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this because I don't work in this scale at all. I don't plan to start because my patience ends at 1/12 scale, friends. When I'm doing a kit, I seem to do okay. I do use my tweezers a lot, so I don't get frustrated. But this right here could not do it. I've seen those little mini kits, and oh my gosh, I'm amazed that somebody has the patience and time to put those together because they turn out so cute, but it's not something I want to put together. So this is my small Temu haul. I think that was everything, friends. So let me know what you think. If you want to know about any of the products, just let me know in the comments what you liked, what you didn't like, and if you have any ideas on things to use that I don't know what to do with. So, but for the most part, y'all know when I buy stuff, I buy it for particular things. Occasionally, though, I do go off task and get off track and buy stuff I don't need. But hey, the good thing about miniatures, right, is they're so easy to store. You don't need a lot of space for miniatures. My husband would probably disagree with me, but you know, that's just my thoughts on it. So thanks for watching, friends. If you enjoy this, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Facebook group, because if we are interested in that, I will get it created and put the link in my description box. And other than that, I will see you next time, friends. Thank you.